On that note, yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Ignorant Intellect. It's your boy Willie. We got Dom and E, and after a extended hiatus, we got the legend G Coop back on the show. What's poppin', boy?
What up, gang? What up? What up? What up?
We were out in Miami for a few days, and we came to a resolution. We came to had an epiphany, I guess you could say, that this podcast would be obviously much better if we had our entire crew with us. So convinced this man to get back on it. Hopefully it's going to be sustained, because we know that as it was in Miami, great vibes are always much more present when we're all together. So with that being said, we want to open it up with today's episode to kind of recap our Miami trip. And I thought that shit was dope. It was a good time. We went out there for my birthday, and E's birthday was earlier in the month. Mine's coming up. So we was out there for 4 days, 3 or 4 days. Fucked it up. Had a great ass time. Major vibes all the way around. Partied hard. Smoked a shit ton of weed. Man, it was great. What you guys think about it?
We was them niggas.
He said, "We the ones."
We the best.
It was cool. It was cool. Good vibes. Some good food.
I'm gonna keep
Made
it
some memories.
a buck. I wish we could have ate just a little bit better.
What do you guys think
Just
the best
a-
food was?
What was
I
the
would
best
have
food?
to say.
CJ's.
Oh, so
I have to
wasn't
say.
nobody fucking with those chicken wings?
No, nah.
I had to.
Oh Lord, child.
Hey, that gyro was fire.
Damn, I wish I would have got it because he keeps saying that shit.
That gyro was fire.
I felt like we just ate basic Miami shit, like regular shit that we would have ate at the crib, but just the Miami version. That's what I kind
Yeah.
of felt like we ate. Like I don't feel like we was like, let's go. You feel me? But y'all did have the seafood spot. But Pat said he ain't like his.
Well,
Niggas
we did
didn't
try to go
listen-
to the other
Niggas,
spot. And
niggas
yeah.
didn't listen to me. Niggas
Exactly.
didn't listen to me. I think niggas gonna start listening. I think niggas gonna start listening after this one. Oh, this nigga said we should have do this way before. Okay, let's just start listening to you. Okay. Let's 100%.
Look, it
Niggas
wasn't
was-
nobody wasn't listening.
No,
to
it's
it.
not
We just kept
exactly,
getting-
Willie.
we just
Exactly.
kept
It
getting
wasn't
caught
that
up in
niggas wasn't
shit.
listening. It's just that
Right.
niggas couldn't get to it in time.
Right.
Niggas couldn't hear. He said it wasn't that niggas wasn't listening. Niggas couldn't hear. Okay.
No, I
Okay.
definitely remember from touchdown. He's saying we need to go to Crab Dior. Somebody, people already done told me to go here. People done told me to go here. And then it was like, all right, let's make sure we go to Miami Beach at least 2 days. Yeah.
Yo, how
Only
about my
did one
nigga
day.
order some? How about my nigga order a crab? Complained about how little the crab legs was. They brought this nigga out another half.
Nigga, I'm like, bro, we next to the water and these niggas ain't eating. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you pull out this small ass crab, nigga, out the Atlantic?
You give
Nigga,
me
this is
crabs
an-
that the other crabs be eating. What's going on here?
Gave me the bait crab.
They gave me an imposter crab, nigga. They gave me an imposter crab, nigga. Like, come on, bro.
Shit.
They gave me the nigga that wasn't on the protein.
Yo, that's hella funny.
And they didn't even have no salmon.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
See,
crazy.
niggas,
That's
niggas
crazy.
knew they was like, come in here and order up all the salmon, leave the crab for the tourists.
I was looking forward to that. So
But that was also we did go to the first spot on the fucking strip.
Yeah,
Right.
but I mean, what else was we gonna do? Niggas was trying to get some crab. And that was the crabs. That was the crab shack.
I mean, the title was intriguing. You know what I mean? When you're looking for some crab and all of a sudden you see CJ's Crab Shack. Crab Shack.
CJ's Crab Shack.
It's
CJ
That's what I
been
imagine. It was gonna be refreshing.
CJ been
yo.
selling Snickle Fritz for years. Just been selling Snickle Fritz.
That's hella funny. Yeah, we definitely should have. We definitely should have went to the beach more. We fucked up
More,
with
for
that
sure.
in that regard. I mean, shit. If anything, we damn near should have spent our entire time on the beach. I feel like if we would have spent the entire time on the beach, like every day, going into the night, you know what I'm saying, and then go back and then go do something, we would have had.
And look, this
way better.
and this is what we doing too. Where we roam is where we sleep. Next trip, where we roam is where we sleep. No going, you know what I'm saying, a little drive out, you feel me? Because now we know how niggas move. Niggas need to wake up and be able to be like, hey, we're across the street, nigga. In the sand.
Other thing is, go ahead. Sorry, my fault. Go ahead.
No, just we're across the street in the sand, nigga. Like, walk 100 yards and you'll find us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And even outside
like
of that, we need to definitely have multiple whips next time.
For sure.
If we would have had multiple whips, shit would have been way, way different. Because now it would have been.
I would have left y'all niggas. I would have left y'all niggas.
Nah, it would have been like nobody could go. Like, you got to go with at least another person.
Okay, me and Don would have left you niggas.
I'm not gonna lie. That first time I said I wanted to go Miami Beach, and y'all was like, "Well, this is closer, and we can do this." And I was just like, "You know what? I'm gonna get to that beach eventually. It's okay. I can sacrifice." Then when it became like, "Nigga, we going on Sunday. Come on, fam. Sunday we going to the beach, nigga."
Yeah, if we could have got earlier, that definitely we could have had a lot more access to a lot more stuff.
Look, it would have been completely different had y'all gotten in when y'all was supposed to have gotten in. Because we also didn't do shit for that whole other day either. Like, we went to the gym for hella long. To be quite honest with you, I'd have just went to the gym early or just not gone to the gym at all had we all been there and just go, you feel me, like, straight to the beach. Go do something. Like, yeah, it's nice to work out and shit, but, nigga, I'm on vacation more than I'm in a regular routine type of thing. You feel me? I'm not finna be here hella long, so I'm not finna go. We was at the gym. That whole trip was like 3 or 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? With going to get Smoothie King after the drive back and forth or whatever. You feel me? We spent a lot of time in that, but we was also waiting on y'all.
That drive ate up everything, bro.
Yeah, the drive.
I wasn't mad to make it, but
we for sure gotta be more. We for sure gotta be closer next time to the festivities.
To everyone watching, we will be cashing out on our next boys trip for sure. None of this make it work to appeal.
Yeah, no, we gonna have a good time next time. But I had a great time regardless. I think we
amazing time.
We still have fun, but
it was a legendary time.
Yeah,
and I will no longer be a part. Yeah, I will no longer be a part of chicken wing missions.
Oh, so now you gonna try to come with it, huh? Now you gonna try to come with it, huh? Niggas didn't want to give me my due, huh? But it's good though. Yo, did y'all have anything specific about the trip that was like stood out or
working out on Miami Beach?
Ooh, okay. Tell them about it.
You don't know.
So invigorating.
Well, for me,
guys just watching you shirtless on the beach or what?
No. but like out there, you for sure get praise from an audience. For sure. Females, males, you feel me? For sure, right? As far as me, looking at myself every day, I don't see where I like gain. You feel what I'm saying? Or my gains. It's like, okay, I'm cool. For sure, I know I'm fit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that blind. But when you hear a father tell his son, hey, man, if you keep on lifting the weights, you can look like that man. You can look like that man right here. And it was just like, yo, for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and then working out and then hearing cheers, like
this nigga said I need to make an Instagram video for this.
I'm like, yo, that shit get the blood flowing for sure. pre-workout. Why? You know what I mean? Like that. Hit the beach and work out for sure. Nigga, get the juices flowing.
That shit was amazing.
That shit was crazy. Just standing there. You know what I'm saying? And after the workout, probably was kind of pumped. You know what I'm saying? Cocked
Dom,
and,
you about to explode.
and father, another like a father. You got to say a father with
Dom,
his
you about to
son.
explode.
Yo, you got you.
Yeah, father with his son. You feel me? Was instantly just like, yo, son, if you keep on after it, you know what I'm saying, and hitting the weights hard, you can get there.
Right.
You can get there. You can get there. Like, oh shit, for sure.
See, that's why you walk without breathing sometimes. Just get that little ego hype real quick.
Man.
You changed my motherfucking day, nigga. Like, what? Oh, I didn't know I was changing days out here, nigga. Oh, shit.
Damn. Yeah, man. That shit crazy.
I'm out here
So it's
trying to
like,
stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying? Got a little hair on my chest and shit.
Willie over here. Nigga, I'm finna be the buffest nigga in the group. Watch by next year, nigga. Watch.
Watch, y'all gonna see a little beach bar. Y'all gonna see a little beach bar Willie.
ooh,
Hey.
I just thought of something.
What's that?
I just thought of something. We thought about doing basically like a workout, you know what I'm saying, getting together, you feel me, starting a little workout thing, going for the videos, workout videos. We're gonna hit all outside gyms. That's our stage. Circuit outside gym workout, you feel me? Miami Beach, South Beach, Los Angeles, Huntington Beach. If we got to go out there just for 2 days, you feel me? Flying on the weekend just to get some content, but everything outside Jones. Boom. Oh yeah, look what we found. It's a little gym over here in San Pablo. You know what I mean? We're going to go ahead and get the chest and icky. Oh shit! So those niggas out in that area could be like, "Hey, bro, it's an outside gym over here." Boom, and then we just start expanding it. So we do some local shit first. You know what I'm saying? Centralize, do that. Because me and Jerry was finna centralize tonight. To be honest, we was gonna hoop, and then he was gonna slide over here, and then we was gonna hop on one camera. But that workout shit that we was talking about, we can do that outside gyms, and that could be our steez. That could be our steez. Because you feel me, like. Not everybody can get in a gym, but they can go to a park, use monkey bars, use woo, 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 woo.
Right.
But yeah, we're going to be real land sharks.
And then, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. And then when we go on vacations and things of that nature, you feel me? Just do it for like a 2-day. Let's go to Southern California and we could get it multiple beaches, but then have content to spread out. Like, we ain't going to put Huntington Beach with Pacific Beach workout, you know what I'm saying? It'll just be they specific Jones, but we'll go get a little quick content. I just thought of that. You know what I'm saying? Something different. So it's not like we're just shooting in the gym.
Right.
I'm getting you doing some bench press. It's like, okay.
Niggas do that.
Yeah, niggas do that. The different thing would be, oh shit, they travel to different outside gyms, you feel me, and get it in there, show you things you can do. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I damn near feel like you gotta always record yourself working out. As far as like today, I was playing basketball after doing leg workout this morning, and I was giving cats to work, bruh. And it was just like, damn, if I would have had the video of you falling right now, and me making this floater, or had the video of my like stutter step, you reach and I go by, just that little shit is like. People will watch that and be like, oh, damn, you killing. Dude at the end of it was like, damn, bro, what college do you play at? I was like, hey, I'm 30 years old. He's like, oh, shit. Like, yeah, bro.
Move out the way, son. Move out the way, son. Yeah, it's like, oh, shit. Yeah, nigga, I'm 30, son. Move out the way. D up, nigga.
Crazy motherfuckers be talking about they be having like 12-year-old kids. Like,
oh, shit.
I got like a 12-year-old, 14-year-old. Damn. That's how old we are, bro.
Yeah, basically, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Anyways,
I ain't tell y'all when I just on some old man shit. I was hooping with this one dude. He was guarding me. He like played good defense, and I was like, all right, young bro, I see you. What you like, 16? He was like, I'm like 21 years old, bro. I was like, damn, I'm at that point now. I'm already, you know what I mean?
Miss aging people, huh?
Right?
Damn.
All right, yeah, man.
Ah.
What's up? You got something to say?
Uh-uh.
Oh, I was just gonna say. All right, we could wrap that one up. What else we got, John?
So I don't know how y'all feel, but damn near my whole life has been seeing the Afghanistan war, or at least my grown life, the parts that where I can clearly remember everything. And from 96 to 2021 of this year, August, what day did we officially pull? I think August 13th, August 14th, whatever. We are officially done with it. No more Bush to Obama to Trump to Biden wars. It's all over. And
Yes.
I mean, I think we're good at pulling it out, but should we have ever even went in?
Willie, what you think on that?
I mean, I don't know, man. I think like you have to consider everything. There's some people who are supporters of the war, in the sense that they don't want to pull out because of exactly what happened, like the instability of the government being able to care for itself and its people. And then there are people who are like, yo, we shouldn't be intervening in another country's, business. I can see both sides personally, right? I think, we have an obligation, being that, we helped cause that instability. I don't want to say that it has to solely come down to us. It could, be a collective of nations who, try to help a country get back on its feet. But at the end of the day, somebody needs to help them. But at the same time, I'm a firm believer in letting people figure things out for themselves. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, just like here on a micro perspective in my own home, I don't want somebody coming in telling me what I can and can't do, right? I don't want somebody, overseeing my household and, pretty much playing the big brother role, but at the same time, I mean, I might need a little bit of protection if somebody comes breaking into my home, if I don't have, guns to protect myself, if I don't have, the means of doing so. So when you look at it like that, I think, like I said, I can see from both sides. Which side do I fall on? I mean, I would say it would have been better for us to have stayed there longer as opposed to pulling out. That would have been my, if I would have had a choice in the matter, that would have been my choice. But, it is what it is. I think now we're seeing the repercussions of that. And there are people who don't quite understand, people don't understand politics. They don't understand war. I'm not, insinuating that I do. But it's just to say that there are a lot of people who don't quite understand that kind of stuff. And then those people get into positions of power and influence, and then, push a narrative or an agenda that is detrimental to, multiple parties involved. So, in a nutshell, man, I think it was probably not the greatest decision, but fuck, who am I? I don't know shit.
Shit, in the same boat. I don't think it was the right decision. I wouldn't have did it that way. You know what I'm saying? But what I was reading, they already basically like came up with an agreement. You feel what I'm saying? So they're just following the agreement that was in place already. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so it goes back to those who have made that agreement. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's like, I don't think I would have came to that.
Did they say who made the agreement?
I'm not sure who was in term. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
it would
I'm
have
not
been
sure.
Bush's administration.
Well, not
I mean,
necessarily
that's what
because
we.
not necessarily because like the Trump administration could have put it in
Hmm.
and said like at the end of these 4 years, like we want to pull out of Afghanistan, and then now it falls on the
I
Biden
mean,
administration
yeah,
to
that's
follow
every
through with it.
possible.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure. I'm not sure who it fell under, but I know it was agreement in place, and that's why, on the outside looking in, we keep getting stories of, oh yeah, they're doing it like this, and oh yeah, we're not doing this, we're following that guideline that was in place, we're not hurting women, you know what I'm saying, we're doing it like this, but then you're getting inside scoop from those who are there, and they're saying no, they're not, they're already beating up on folks and beating women, you know what I'm saying, so it's like you don't know,
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
people are
you don't
getting
know,
beheaded. People are getting beheaded already,
I mean,
and
you
just
don't
think
know.
about it.
So
It's the
I don't know.
exact same concept of like defund the police, right? Or like remove police from the streets. It's like when you do that, you fucking encourage anarchy. You encourage people to go and fucking act out and misbehave in ways that are detrimental to the overall structure of the society, right? And so I think like we tend to lose sight of how fragile society is. We think that just because all of us drive cars and all of us have jobs and all of us can get on a computer and talk to each other from, miles and miles away, I think we take that for granted and we think that it's, something that we're required to have or something that, is guaranteed. And I just don't find that to be true. And I think we do ourselves a disservice by not, at least at minimum, trying to educate ourselves about the various different things that are going on. But the thing is you don't have to like sit here and, with that being said, you don't have to sit here and like focus solely on Afghanistan and then be like, oh, I'm an expert in Afghanistan, or then focus solely on like the next thing and become an expert. You just, I think, have to understand how to think critically, right? And when we think critically, we're just questioning, why would that be? How could that be? If that's the case, then why is this that way, right? And again, it's like it's applying chess strategies to life. It's like, do you play checkers? Do you play chess? Because if you play checkers, you're just thinking unilaterally. You're thinking up and down, and you're thinking like diagonally, but you're not thinking about the backs, the sides, the acrosses, the L's, the back and forth. You know what I mean? And there are people who are doing that, and so and those people are constantly trying to pull the wool over our eyes. And I'm not trying to say that I don't get the wool pulled over my eyes, because I 100% do, and I 100% have, but I do my best to try not to allow that to happen in order to live a more fulfilled life. Because if you try to go down all these rabbit holes and like try to, stand for something, like, nigga, we don't know shit. You know what I mean? Like we only know what we're shown. We only know what we're told. You know what I'm saying? And outside of that, like, we just live our own daily lives. But how much of that shit affects your daily life? You know what I mean? Well, some of it does, but
and for the people watching, essentially all that's happening is that Afghanistan is going back to its original government, meaning the people who were in power before we took them out of power. We're not seeing like the police are leaving and, like government fail. We're seeing a government we propped up saying, okay, we're going back to the government before. You guys are pulling out of this country, and we're just going to go back to the way things were. And then it's like, okay, when no one fights back against that, meaning the people that actually live there go, well, shit, these guys are just going to come and take it. We're not going to fight back. It becomes like, okay, is that part of your culture that you actually wanted that? So what were we there fighting for?
Right. Well, and I think the thing is that there is a particular culture there that, the Western society finds to be, inhumane, I guess, for lack of a better term, like requiring people to act in a particular way or doing these different types of things, right? Like, So I can understand why we would want to impose a new system, right? A new economic system or government that would allow more of a Western society to be imposed on it. But not everybody wants that. You know what I mean? And I can understand why, but not everybody wants it. And so you're going to have pushback, and you always have pushback. And that's why we have the Taliban, you know, reclaiming, like you're saying, the territory or whatever, because it's like sometimes ideas don't die. You know what I mean? Like a person could die, but an idea won't. You know what I mean? And it's only you have to let bad ideas play themselves out. You know what I mean? You have to let them play out, because then that allows good ideas to come into play. You know what I mean? And right now, it's a bad idea for us to, I don't know. Talking shit. But, yeah, man.
What you think, Jerry?
Going off of what Don was saying, like, almost what was the point in fighting for it? I just think like the cost of the war, like actually in monetary form, like $2 trillion in just Afghanistan war from what you said 96 to the other day, 2021 August. What'd you say, 7th?
Basically, yeah.
It's like $2 trillion war that ultimately, like, now I don't know, like, how it helped or what we gained from it or what they gained from it. But I just feel like, okay, $2 trillion just for it to be taken right back. A lot of that could have been used. Just imagine $1 trillion back into the country to help homeless people or to fix the road.
Schools.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, it's like $300 million a day. Like, that's how much that added up to $300 million a day, up to $2 trillion or plus.
And now that basically they have taken over.
What do you have to show for it?
They spent.
They got all weapons. U.S. military grade. You know what I'm saying? Vehicles. You feel what I'm saying? They said they
got
That's why I make those arguments for like
it's more
nigga,
of the weapons
the government can pay for here.
It's more of the weapons, because listening to like one of the like I want to say like ex attorney generals, he was like most of the planes was flew out like jets prior, but like some over there, but which they can just shut them down type thing. And then it was basically more of like contracts of like U.S. soldiers that would drive those type of planes. You feel what I'm saying? It's not like they know how to operate those planes and things, but as far as like the trucks, and which they could learn, you feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying like they didn't learn, but it was more of a contract. That's what the dude was saying. We basically are contracted to fly those type of jets for them, rather than just teach them off the rip. So that one. But as far as like tanks and trucks that's on ground, they just evacuated it. They left it, so they just took it over. And a dude was saying like it's damn near impossible for another country to try to come in and just take it over with the type of like military and shit that they got. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's crazy.
I thought what it
is where go ahead.
I thought what it was well, because I seen that the U.S. spent 80 million on training the Afghanistan soldiers. You know what I'm saying, for the war with the Taliban or whatever, and all the guns and ammo and tanks and stuff that they're showing that the Taliban got was from the Afghanistan army running and surrendering after like a month of trying to fight.
Maybe, which just makes it terrible.
But that's wild. Like they spent 80 million training that army, and y'all surrender in a month.
I mean,
but see, this is where the fuckery comes, because they didn't spend 80 million training an army. You know what I mean? The actual cost to train the niggas wasn't 80 million.
Well,
so
I mean, like it's supplies.
You can inflate That's what I'm saying. You can inflate costs and just get money to do things, and then it's just like we're shelling out hella money to do this bullshit. We're shelling out hella money to do this bullshit.
Yeah, Steph Curry just got like a $220 million deal extension or some shit like that. 80 mil ain't that much.
It wasn't 80 million. It was 83 billion.
Oh, that's a lot. 83 billion is a lot.
Excuse me.
I was gonna say if Steph Curry's getting more than that, I don't know how well their fucking military's gonna do. It wouldn't surprise me these niggas surrendered. It lasted longer than I would have thought. I would have thought maybe a week. You know what I'm saying? The fuck, bro.
83 billion. Yeah, that shit is just like,
Oh shit.
But
and just think about this: the conversations of reparations shit we be talking about, and niggas is over here spending 83 billion to niggas.
Bullshit.
Got Tupac said it best, y'all.
Don't get this nigga started on this shit, huh? Y'all about to
Tupac
start talking
said it
reparations
best.
again, Dom?
What Tupac say?
I'm just
got money for war, but
I'm just waiting for you to stop paying taxes, Willie.
What'd you say?
I said I'm just waiting for you to stop paying them taxes.
Why?
Because you keep getting more and more reasons to stop paying them. Reparations was one of them. You're like, oh, I'll stop paying them. We got to do that shit. And I was like, well, nigga, look at all the other shit we be doing. Better stop, nigga.
No, I didn't say I would stop paying tax. I don't think I said that. Maybe I did. I don't know. But what I'll say is that I think it's...
Well, you were saying if it was something you didn't agree with, you wouldn't want to pay taxes for it.
Well, I wouldn't want to pay for something that I don't agree with, right? Plain and simple. Would you, like... Okay, let's do a thought experiment. So let's say that you're walking into McDonald's, right? And you order a cheeseburger and they give you a chicken sandwich. Are you just going to be cool with the chicken sandwich? Or are you going to be like, no, motherfucker, I wanted the cheeseburger? Right? You're probably going to be like, I wanted the cheeseburger.
No, I wouldn't be cool with the chicken sandwich.
Yeah, exactly. And so what I'm saying is like, I wouldn't want to spend money. When it comes to taxes, you're forced to pay it, right? So if you're forced to pay it, at least let me pick what I want to pay for. You know what I mean? Like, don't force me to pay something and then I don't get to choose what I get to pay for. If that's the case, then I don't want to pay for them at all. You know what I mean?
I just take what you're giving.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let's say even they're like, yo, everybody has to pay 50% taxes. Doesn't even matter if you make like $0 or if you make $1 a year or you make fucking $1 billion a year. Everybody has to pay 50% taxes. Let's just say that they did that, right? Well, now we're gonna say you get to spend that on anything that you want, right? So if you want to spend that on school, if you want to spend that on, military, you want to spend that on research and education, foreign affairs, whatever the case may be, don't you think that would be a more democratic way of spreading our funds around? You know what I mean? Like I think it's ridiculous that we have taxes that just go and other people get to make decisions on what happens with that, right? But at the same time, we started this conversation off, and I asked you guys, like, oh, did y'all vote? What'd you vote for? You know what I mean? And nobody really votes, and myself included. But it's like, how do we expect there to be any change if we ain't doing nothing to change it? You know what I mean? And if we really want to change it, you got to do.
Well, I voted plenty of times. It's just I know now that this last election there was no one I felt I wanted to be the president outside of a choice that got taken off of the ballot. Meaning, even though he was running for president, he was taken off of the ballot because the Democratic Party decided they didn't want him on the ballot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and even outside of the presidential election, like the local elections and shit, like G just said he got his shit in the mail recently, right? So it's like things like that. Like when you take those, then you start to see change in your community. When you see change in your community, then you start to see change outside of that, right? And that's where I think we do ourselves a disservice by not acting on things. And acting on is not just simply voting. Maybe it's you get out there and you like help somebody run a campaign that you really fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're like, yo, I really like what you got going, the thoughts that you have, the ideas that you want to spread. Let me help you in any way possible. And maybe that's your contribution to it. You feel me? And then you get somebody elected that can change things. But if we just sit down and just like watch CNN or watch Fox News and fucking complain about the shit that's going on, you know, out there in the world, that's actually just fucking pixie fairy dust. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't really exist in our day-to-day lives, like I was saying earlier. But, you know, the shit that does exist, like how our local shit's happening, like how Oakland, you know, I called when we was living on 99 and you know, we're homeowners, so we have, you know, kind of like we have different rights than just tenants have, right? And I'm like, yo, we got these trees in front of the house, all down the streets and shit. Beautiful trees, but they're just hella overgrown. So I called the city. I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, can we get some people down the street to come and trim up the trees, make this shit a little nicer? You feel me? Let some sunlight in. This shit's gloomy as fuck. Crackheads walking up and down the goddamn streets, poking themselves because nobody can see them. But so they're like, yeah, no, actually there hasn't been any tree cutting services in throughout this area since 2007. Bro, what? Y'all don't have tree cutting services because you guys don't have tax dollars being attributed to it? My nigga, this is just common shit that should be happening within our communities. You feel me? When you walk outside and you see some dirty, dusty shit, why would you ever want to try hard? You feel me? Why would you ever want to try to keep your shit up? I was living on 99 and we had the nicest house on the fucking block. Y'all know what it was? You feel me? Why is it that we were just continuously trying to make it look better? And then all of a sudden, other people in the neighborhood start making the shit look better. People buy up the houses and they start renovating and shit. And it's a chain effect. But everybody's just like, oh man, fuck it. I can't do anything because my one vote ain't gonna do shit. It's like, nigga, you gotta get some hype around you. You feel me? You gotta, or at least, you feel me, fuck with somebody that got some, and then that's when we see the change. Oakland ain't never gonna change though. Places like that, I don't know.
Damn, that's a long time. No tree cutting services.
Bruh, what? 13 years?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. But
You know what it was? I know exactly what started that. It was that fucking Save the Trees fucking coalition. That's why all these goddamn wildfires are starting right now in California. We wanted to save all the trees.
well, yeah, and I think also it's just like, you know, you got corrupt politicians that are over here giving fucking money to like some bullshit. I saw something where like, and this was more of like the federal government, but the federal government gives out money to state and local government to like fund programs and shit, right? Bruh, they had a program in fucking, I think it was like Palo Alto or it was like Fremont, where they were saving the fucking swamp mice in the fucking the shit by the Dumbarton in the what do you call that, the marsh pits or whatever.
Yeah.
My nigga, they gave like millions of dollars to that shit. You know what I mean? You know why they did that? Because people were advocating for it. People were like, yo, let's go to our government official and fucking tell them we need this money for this shit. You know what they do? They fucking pay people to do a bunch of bullshit like fucking walk around in some goddamn muddy water. You know what I mean? It's so fucking stupid, but we're allowing it to happen. It's just like your boy having a fucking booger in his nose, and you know this nigga's talking to a chick or something, and you just letting that nigga have the booger in his nose. Like, bruh, you fucking up your own game right now. You feel me? But then I'm not even helping you. You know what I'm saying? Like we could do so much change in the world if we just work together on some shit. Niggas don't want to hear it though. Don't want to hear it though.
Or maybe they do. Maybe they do.
Yeah, they definitely be doing a lot of the money that
Be
people
the
lay out on
inspiration.
stupid ass shit that ultimately doesn't contribute to bettering or improving people's lives, or the quality of it is just like, why is this? Now, I may not have an interest in it, and other people do. So, it's kind of unfair to say why is this important because, some people might think that the shit that I think is important isn't. But it's like, why is this a thing? Why is this getting funded so many dollars where it's like you see poverty going on? Like, is that not more important? Does that not take more precedence over fucking?
It definitely should. Our education system, our infrastructure systems, our like having our streets cleaned, all that shit should definitely take priority over individual specific funded things. That's when I can be the other side of the argument and understand when Willie's talking about like, no, I don't think specifically we should have reparation for Black people. It's like, well, if we did have just smart taxing where it's like, no, everyone gets equal quality of educational tools and street, everything looks the same. Like we're all just fucking, if you live in a city, it's going to have some type of structure where you're just not living in a dirty shithole of a city all the time,
Right.
That would be completely different.
Yeah,
because it seems like we got enough money to do it. We spend it just on bullshit.
Facts. So where do you think the first step is in terms of turning around a society?
Leadership.
Can you elaborate?
I think that it starts at the head in anything. Pretty much, because if your leader isn't, or your person in command isn't necessarily willing or fighting for or advocating for, then it's like it doesn't get done. It's not a priority because it's like, why would the person at the bottom care if the person at the top doesn't care? You know what I mean? Even though that is like that in certain aspects, but in the sense of it getting done, you know what I mean?
I think it's the opposite. Just to be that, I think it's more. If the citizens push it, that's when the top can get it. So it starts with your citizens. Like, one thing I hear a lot of conversations about it is having uniformity or code as Black people. Like, there's certain things just as a group. Like, if I give you a head nod, you should give me a head nod back. It's like, hey, I see you out here,
Right.
But if the people don't do it, it ain't a thing. You know how many people I've given the head nod to, and it's just like, nigga, I don't know you. What are you looking at? What? And mean mug me back or something? Like, oh, damn. Yeah. Never mind, brother.
Yeah, man. No, I think there's major disconnect in our society. People just, What I was going to say, though, is that where I think it starts is, I think both of you gave good answers, leadership or the citizens. But where I think it comes into play is back to the individual. You know what I mean? I think, we shouldn't make things that are specific to an individual because all individuals vary, right? Different paces for different faces. But when we look at the fact that our society is made up of individuals, right? We need the individuals to make good choices. We need the individuals to look out for themselves, but in that also be looking out for thy neighbor. Because without the strength of each other, we're weak. We don't we don't get to the numbers that we have if we're all just like, if we're all just like living individually and apart from one another. But we also do need to have our own choices. We also need to have our own, our own way of life because that's what drives us. You know what I mean? And I think when you take autonomy away from people, you have some people that falter. Some people that are like, man, I don't know what to do with my life. I need somebody to tell me what to do with my life. And that's fine if there are those people. Do I think that those people should continue that way? Fuck no. I think they should, switch it up a little bit. But, it at the end of the day, I think it always comes down to the individual and we have choices to make. We can read that book or we could listen to that audio book or we could slap that song we done heard 50 times. You know what I mean? Know the lyrics to it. Damn, we couldn't slap that audio book 50 times and know the words to that shit. You know what I mean? it's just and it goes back to my post from yesterday. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I posted on my story about it's the Kanye thing, which this is a great segue into that next topic. With you have somebody who like Kanye. For those of you who haven't seen his video, him talking to who's he talking to? Big boy.
Big boy in the neighborhood.
And so he's talking to him, and I guess Big Boy asked him something along the lines of like, did you like turn your back on the black community or some shit like that? Kanye, in a nutshell, says he didn't turn his back on the black community or on the black folks. He turned his back on black culture, right? And that got me thinking, because I read these couple books. Shout out to the author Thomas Sowell, who I was put on by Killer Mike, watching some fucking debate between Candace Owens and T.I. I don't know if y'all saw that, but go back to it. It's pretty interesting. Anyways, Thomas Sowell wrote these two books. One of them is called Discriminations and Disparities. The other book is called Black Rednecks and White Liberals. In the Black Rednecks and White Liberals book, he talks about how the culture that we've developed is similar to that of the redneck hillbillies of, the way back in the day, where, they were, loud and belligerent and, got drunk all day and fucked off, priorities and all these different types of things. And if you think about it, that's exactly what hillbillies are, right? The redneck hillbillies that people talk about, that's exactly that. And if you think about what our culture is, it talks a lot about, degenerative shit, right? We talk about getting drunk all day. We talk about fucking bitches, and we talk about like all these different things in our music. And that music, this kind of goes back into what we had talked about a few episodes ago, about how like music, hip hop culture has taken over like sports, right? And
Facts.
Who watches sports, who listens to hip hop, right? It typically tends to be people of our community. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the older you get, the more you become aware to it, and you want to try to educate people on it. But yeah. So, anyways, that Thomas Sowell book, I mentioned it on the on the post that like, we gotta stop. For one, we gotta stop playing victims. We gotta stop playing victims. We can't keep saying that somebody else is doing something to us when we have the ability to change our situation day in and day out. We all got the same 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, our ancestors suffered, but they suffered for us to be here now, to do what we can do now. It's up to us to go out as individuals and make choices that are going to make and put us in the best positions possible, right? And I think I'm a great testament to that. You guys know where I've been at. All three of y'all know, four of you know exactly where I've been throughout my life post high school. You know what I'm saying? And now the journey has taken me here. Not saying that I might be at the highest I'll ever be. Right, it could all be downhill from here. We don't know. We'll have to watch it play out. But to this point, it's changed, and people are like, I say this a lot. I know people think in their mind like, oh man, it's not just you. You had some help. You damn right I had some help. You feel me? I had a fucking wonderful person in my girl. I got an amazing mom. I got very supportive friends. I got a lot of people around me that helped me and got me out of some tough times. However, I had to make the choices to get myself out of those tough times, right? I think EU posted some shit talking about like, I can't help you, you got to help yourself or some shit like that. Like it's that mentality. If you fucking go in with this, man, somebody owes me something, nigga, you ain't never gonna proceed and progress, because niggas gonna owe you day in and day out. You know how much people I owe? I owe creditors, not creditors necessarily, but like mortgage lenders and shit, hundreds of thousands of dollars. You feel me? But if I go around fretting about the money that I owe and not just going out and thinking about ways to add on and build to it, I'm never finna achieve the goals that I'm trying to achieve. You know what I mean? So, man, I be giving 100%. Out the free shit.
100%.
Free shit. It's crazy.
There's also two good books by Dr. Claude Anderson, White Labor or Black Labor, White Wealth, where it teaches you how much labor usage will not get you to wealth. It's using other people's labor gets you to wealth. And it kind of talks about how slavery was how it was effective essentially in creating America, and Powernomics, and talks about how you must have an economic base to establish power, which leads to political power, which leads to having power as a culture, as a people. The power to have Nick Cannon or the baby shut down, and stopped because they said the wrong things to certain people type thing. You have to have economic and political power to do things like that. Get laws passed, things of that nature.
Yeah, I think I 100% agree with everything that you just said, and I think it's crazy because we always look at we look at it like we're not still all slaves, and that we all don't agree with slavery. We all agree with slavery. That's the problem. People just don't understand what slavery is. They just look at it as chains and whips and scars across the back, and that's not slavery, right? Slavery is being forced to do something that you wouldn't otherwise choose to do, right? If it wasn't being put on you against your will, right? And so that's what a job is. That's what, even trying to build wealth. Me trying to build wealth, do you think I would want to do this as opposed to just spending the entire day with my kids or with my friends, or you know what I mean? I wouldn't otherwise want to be doing this shit. I just understand the importance of it. You know what I mean? I'm willing to sacrifice, even if it means that I'm not able to do some of the things I would otherwise want to do in order to reach a point of salvation, so to speak. You know what I mean? We got to get there, though. We got to do something, man.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like a lot of people are, nigga, I'm in slavery right now when it comes to the job. Shit, I just said I don't want to go to work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, niggas got to do what they got to do. But it doesn't have to be so harsh or like you just said, fucking your ass is outside picking cotton. Nah, nigga, that job got you on slavery because they give you that check on Friday. Right. That, you know what I'm saying? That's your picking cotton, nigga. So, You know what I mean? So I guess in some form, everybody's under some, not everybody. Some people are under, majority of people are under some form of slavery, whether it is.
Everybody is, though. That's the thing. Even Elon Musk. He's under the slave. His form of slavery is to that of his consumers, right? If people ain't buying his product, if people ain't doing it, he can't achieve his dream. He has to do what people want him to do. You feel me? It's just a matter of how you look at it.
Yeah, your perspective.
It's all how you look at it.
I can agree with that.
100%.
Supply and demand.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that Kanye shit, I thought that shit hit different. I was like, man, because everybody always looks at Kanye and they're like, this guy's a crazy fucking nut job. Like,
why are you laughing, bro?
Why you laughing, E?
We over here dying.
Is he laughing at Ron?
What did Ron do?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Why'd you single out Ron, Jerry?
It's the earth.
Yeah,
why was the last person to say something before he started laughing?
What did Ron say?
Supply and demand.
Why are you laughing, Jerry?
I'm laughing at E for laughing so fucking hard.
Yeah, I'm confused why E laughing so hard.
Why is E laughing?
He's off the Earl Stevens.
Right? The Earl Stevens that got him.
He's off the Earl Stevens. That's why.
E, why you laughing, bro?
Nah, because when you was just saying that Elon Musk, Joe, and you was like, yeah, bro, he has to basically bend over for the consumers. And Ron just threw in that supply and demand.
Yo, I was not gonna be the one to say anything, and I knew, but I was like, I know somebody else heard it, so I'm gonna just let it play out.
Supply and demand.
Nigga.
I think Kanye said you was. I think that was a good comment though that he said that, because I think niggas grow up with the mentality of niggas grow up, right, with what their OGs or their parents or whatever's mentality before them, at majority, right? And so it's like, I know for me, my parents still be saying shit like, I don't necessarily trust white folks. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that, right? So for me, growing up and me obviously being exposed to a lot more information and a lot more avenues of different shit, whether it comes to race or financial literacy or whatever the fuck, right? It's like, I don't necessarily agree with that. Like, I don't necessarily get down with what you're saying in that aspect for that topic. So, and that switches over into Kanye, where I think it's important for a nigga like him that's in the spotlight to be like, this is on y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? To be thinking like this versus like, no, you don't have to think like this. You don't have to be a victim. You don't have to feel like, oh, the white man's keeping you down. It's like, no, nigga, get your ass outside and go get it popping, go get it cracking. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel like, oh, I live in the hood. But see, there's the other side to that where it's like, you don't know what you don't know. And it like for a nigga that's in the hood that's only seen death, murder, you know what I'm saying, drugs or whatever, right? It might not be apparent for him to think, oh, well, there's other life outside of that. You know what I'm saying? Because some people are so conditioned.
See, but I think that is because I've heard that before where people say like, yeah, maybe like they don't have, nigga, everybody got thoughts and dreams and hopes and desires. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, but what I'm saying is this, there's niggas that grow up dreaming to be the biggest dope boy in the hood.
Yeah, but I mean,
those are some niggas' dreams.
Yeah, I think you got to be.
Some niggas have dreams. Some niggas don't have, bruh. Some niggas don't even expect to make it past 25.
Right. No, I got you. I agree with that. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I agree with it. I just think it's similar because I was having a conversation with my mom today, right? And long story short, you know, my nephew needs a little bit of help. You feel me? He's at an age, we talked about this I think in another podcast, but he's at an age where, you feel me, he's 18 now, you know, living on his own, doing his own thing or whatever, but he's down like how when I was that age, like just, you feel me, forced to make do with the situation at hand type of thing. And so we was having a conversation today, and you know, she was saying how pretty much he's not able to be, in a nutshell, he's not able to be responsible enough to have his own like apartment, right? And I'm like, can't he get a job that can pay more than what the apartment can pay, right? You know, can't he like work 2 jobs possibly since he's not going to school, right? Can't he, you know, do things on the side? Like, can't he do these things? Aren't these things possible? But why we always got, and she's like, no, like he's not there. He's not at that point. You know, he's like, you keep the people down when you say that type of thing. When you got negative thoughts that run through your mind, you have negative actions. That,
especially when it's your family. Those are people who are supposed to support you the most.
I mean, exactly. And I think, you know, the thing is like there are some people who are like, yo, like, I want you to be successful. I want to help you get there, right? And then there are some people who are like, yo, I know things are rough. I'll take care of you. I'll make you, you know, like, I just want to help you, but I'm not necessarily like able to prop you up. You know, like there's like, I want to help you and I want to help you be successful. But by me helping you, I'm not going to give you someone to lean on. Nigga, I'm going to push you up. I'm going to push you to start running. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be on your ass the entire time, right? Because I know I can keep up with you, but you can't keep up with me. So as a good leader, I'm going to lead from behind, right? And I think when you don't grow up with that, right? Our generation, I don't know that everybody in our generation grew up with that same mentality, you know? And I think, and especially it's not, you know, it's like, it's in my mom. Shit, that's how she was with me. She's like, she wanted to help me. She always wanted to help me, but she didn't know that the way to help me was to not help me. Was to not fucking do the shit that she was doing, because it was only encouraging me to continue doing the shit I was doing, right? You feel me? If a cat has like a consistent meal outside of a house, right? If you go and feed them once, they're gonna come back, right?
It's a spoiled child.
Right, exactly. And that's exactly what I was. But that's exactly what all of us in this group were, to an extent. You know what I mean? We were always coddled, and that's just because of the generation that came from. I think if anybody, it was probably Dom the least, because he was raised by his grandparents. We were raised by our parents, and our parents came from our grandparents, right? So there's a generation gap there. And so I think Dom is more of what, you know, like,
I grew up being an older soul for sure.
100%.
Like there was some shit that I was talking about that I thought like was just normal shit, and I remember y'all niggas would be like, nigga, like what? You're weird, nigga. What are you talking about? I'm just like, okay, all right.
Keep it pushing.
I'm not gonna bring this up again.
But you grew up around your grandparents though. That's why though, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, man, no, I think, you know, that's to wrap
But
up.
I think that helped you prepare for life quicker. Honestly.
Why do you say that?
My grandparents. Oh, go for it.
I don't know. I just feel like the older generation, they always spit real game to harder than like your actual parents. Like your parents, like they still busy working, trying to, you know what I'm saying, make sure you straight at the same time. Even though you're grown, they still working, you know what I'm saying? They're busy. But your grandparents, they got time. They got time to spit real game to prepare you for life. You know what I'm saying? Things that not everybody gonna be able to tell you.
Facts.
For sure.
Yeah. Sure.
I would definitely say to all parents, like based on my anecdotal raising, you have to have some level of honesty with your kid. Not that you're friends with them, but it's a level of honesty where they're like, no, when you need to tell me something, you need to be able to come to tell me, and I spit real shit to you. Me and my grandparents have definitely had some like, boy, that's called rape. This is called this. You know, like don't you get caught up in this shit. Don't yeah. That's, you know, don't do drugs because you'll be a crackhead on the street. They wasn't know like drugs are just bad and don't do them.
Yeah.
Like nigga, that's gonna lead somebody to do some drugs for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for sure, 100%. 100%.
They gonna point out somebody in the family too. You see Uncle Junebug.
Bro, you know how many of them stories. You know about Roy Jr. and what happened with him.
Damn. They gonna be like, shit. They gonna give you the picture.
Bruh, it's when they tell you they own. It's when they tell you they own personal stories that it makes you go, okay, so I'm willing to do this, but I ain't doing the rest of that shit. I'm going this far, but yeah, thank you for telling me.
That's hella funny. Yeah, man. I don't know. Life's a fucking amaze, huh?
Yeah.
For sure.
Crazy.
Yeah. All right. What other topics we got, Dom?
So, I personally wanted to know at what point is joking about people's situationships, because you know we all niggas, we all know what everybody doing, we all know who everybody's relationships are, and when you make a joke about somebody's relationship in the heat of the moment because you know like, that's why your girl mad at you about this, man, or that's why you blah, blah. Is it too much? Or for any of the single people out there, that because we got a group of friends that are single as well. When I'm making fun of somebody you trying to get at, do you have any right to be mad? It's like, that ain't your girl. That ain't your what you pressed about now.
Like TFY.
Wanted to get a pin. Hey man.
I think that there in any type of joking with your boys, right? I think there's a line that you don't cross right now I think that how do I try to say this? There's a line you don't cross, especially when it comes to like words and doing certain shit, maybe obviously physical or whatever, right? But I think that you can say stuff without being disrespectful. And especially depending on how close you are with them. You feel me? So, like, for example, right? I know I can say some shit to pretty much any one of you guys that may be, how do I say, not. It's not like I'm not attacking. I'm trying to figure out how I'm trying to say this. Like me, like we could talk about some shit. Like we could talk about some shit, and we could take a joke at it, right? If it's a funny situation, if there's something to be made fun of, maybe a little bit of it, right? But obviously, a serious situation that may be like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Like, oh, somebody died in your family. I'm not gonna make fun of that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, no matter who it is, but it's like, nigga, you got some shit that got some funny shit to it. I'm gonna laugh about it, even if it's a serious situation to you. We're gonna laugh about it. You know what I mean? So I think that's where it comes. But I'm not gonna be like, it's the difference in saying, okay, let me laugh at your situation, and I'm about to tell the world about your situation, or I'm about to expose your situation. You know what I mean? Like, right. I think that is for that first part, Dom, and then the second part. I think you could do it. I think it's cool. You can do whatever you want. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, if you're gonna shoot shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool.
Yeah.
Don't.
No, I was on Instagram.
Table,
huh?
Yeah.
Shouldn't I mean, I guess you kind of said, like, if it's like things that not everybody know, right? Like, if you telling the whole world about something
that everybody doesn't need to know, and
everybody doesn't know, yeah,
detrimental. Then that's a lot.
Okay. Let me make a hypothetical.
Okay, hold on, Dom. Hold on.
Like joking about.
Hold on. Just hold on, Ron. What are you mumbling over there? What does nigga Ron over there mumble about?
He didn't even get to say it. You cut niggas off.
Well, he was trying to say some mumbling shit. I know he's trying to say something on his breath. But hold on, I just wanted to say this though. Like, so if everybody knows about it, then should it be able to be joked about indefinitely? Like beyond the point where the person is tired of hearing it.
I think that so that's the thing, right? I think that if the person is saying, if the person that you're joking about or whatever is saying like, okay, I'm tired of hearing this shit, then it should be like, all right, cool, whatever, right?
No, I don't agree with that. I do not agree with that. I do not agree with that. As a nigga that will take it too far, I don't agree with that.
Right, and that's cool. That's cool.
Because here's the thing, Jerry. Here's the thing. Because there's some shit, like you just said, that shouldn't get touched on, right?
Right.
But nigga, if niggas find some shit funny, and the nigga's like, no, stop, nigga, you deserve more. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I was gonna give the hypothetical so you could set it up. Like, if this is the situation, niggas should be able to keep making jokes about you.
Right.
I think.
But if it's personal, where it's like, I don't think that some personal shit should be able to get made fun of if niggas don't know the whole story. If everybody.
Okay, let me ask Ron this. Okay, Ron, you out with your niggas. Somebody is making fun of someone's situation. Another person, and this person's situation is not, like anything important. There is no priority in this situation. Another person has a real situation, like, nigga, y'all know what I'm doing. Don't fucking talk shit about this. And the nigga goes, well, since you're making fun of me and what I'm doing over here, I'm finna attack your personal situation, nigga. And then goes, but since I'm attacking your personal situation, I also want you to stop talking about my situation altogether because this joke is making me mad. Is that nigga fair to be mad and be able to throw a personal joke like that where he knows it cuts deep?
Nah, once you throw a personal joke like that, it's on. Like, ain't no stop. Like, you done turned it up.
Yeah, because then the nigga just said, okay, now I'm gonna say it even more.
You done turned it up.
Which only led to the other nigga getting madder.
Yeah, I can agree with if a nigga says, I can agree with a nigga if he says, hey, stop saying that. I can agree with that.
Nigga,
nah,
I'm
nigga,
not
we
gonna
finna-
stop because you want me to stop, you fucking pussy.
Yeah, like,
The
nah,
fuck?
we're not
I'm
gonna
about to
stop.
give
We're
it to
keep-
you
we're gonna keep-
more.
Exactly, especially if we're boys, we're gonna keep it on you. Yeah, this, that, and the
Yeah.
third, right? I agree with that, right? I agree with that.
Right. Okay. I know that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. So that's the thing. So that's what I'm saying. So if you agree with that, then there's no like there's no nigga, we agree.
We agree.
No, I'm saying what I said was I feel like, okay, if you getting at a nigga for a good amount of time, okay, that nigga might have had enough, right? Whatever. But I'm saying that if a nigga saying, hey bro, stop saying that, then it's like, no, nigga, we finna keep saying it.
What if a nigga is saying it subliminally by saying it in like different words, but he's not saying like,
now see, this is what I gotta
bro.
say about
All
that.
right.
This is what
You
I gotta
got
say
it.
about that.
You got it on
It
the
ain't
side,
no
nigga.
subliminals.
Run
It
it
ain't no
up.
subliminals. If a nigga says what
I
he
done counted
says,
about 10 niggas in the last 20 seconds. We're gonna have to start interchanging it with brothers sometimes, cause nigga this, nigga that, nigga, can I borrow a pencil?
nah, I'm just saying. I know for me, right? For me, I can't speak for other niggas, but for me, there is no subliminals. There is no subliminals. I personally mean what I say and say what I mean. So I'm not gonna say.
I think what he mean by subliminal is like, you know what I'm saying? If there's like people around, so it's like he's saying some shit only y'all would know. So it's damn near like an inside joke.
No, that ain't what he mean. That ain't what he mean, Rod. That ain't what he mean. That ain't what he mean.
This is what I mean. Say I'm busting you up right now, Ron, with this joke that is not personal and it's not a priority to you.
Right.
And you like, I bet you got it. Keep running it then. Keep running it. And then they go, all right then, I'm going to keep running it. Ain't that basically saying like, bro, stop talking about it. And then they go, oh, I got you. Oh, I got you now.
Pretty much.
Right.
But
it's like you try to cut it off. You think by doing that it's gonna cut it off. All right, nigga, I'm gonna keep going.
No, so Ron, if you
gonna engage, nigga.
So the timeline went like this.
Oh, you telling me?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
No, the timeline went like joking, right? Joking. And then joking. And then in return, it was firing in return. It was firing back in return, right?
Oh my God.
After that was, it's cool. Just keep going. It's cool. I ain't tripping. Right. Because I ain't tripping. Keep going.
But then you started tripping.
Hey, and then that personal joke came out, nigga. Don't act like
no, that was the firing back. That was ultimately the firing back.
Nigga, that didn't have to be the fire back though, is what we're saying.
Maybe it didn't, but that was chosen.
Damn, G. But that's what we saying. You lost your cool, Cuddy.
You lost Super Coop right there. You lost Super Coop.
I'm okay with.
That's like
look,
look, bro.
Niggas got mad in Miami.
Let him finish.
I'm okay with saying that. I'm okay with it being that lost your cool. I'm okay with that being the term or whatever, right? But not. I did not say stop saying it, bruh. Stop doing that. That's not what I said.
Listen, that's what it's implying when you say the personal joke. You got to come back with a fire-ass, non-personal joke.
We'll see. Well, then we just have a difference of opinion there. Then.
So every time I'm getting at you tough, I got to fear that you're going to bust me out about some shit.
I wasn't. That's the thing.
Look,
that's the thing. It wasn't busting anybody out.
But bro, if it's something that other people don't know about,
no, it wasn't. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. It wasn't something that nobody didn't know.
Okay, but it was still a personal situation.
It was just about his situation and how it's funny. It's not about what niggas don't know.
Okay, but I'm just saying it's still his personal situation, regardless.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can agree with that.
And what we're saying, well, at least what I'm saying, I don't know if it's what Dom or anybody else is saying, is like, if you say some personal shit, nigga, you lose.
All right. Well, yeah, that's cool.
That's when Super Coop stopped right then. He was like, "Nigga, now what?"
He said,
"Nigga was on Super Coop all weekend, and then all of a sudden got mad."
Niggas got mad in Miami. Come on.
I wasn't. Be real, Ron. I really wasn't mad. It was just. I was just. No, I wasn't mad.
At least I wasn't mad.
Chill out, Ron. We tried to call you while you was out there. You didn't even respond, fool.
That nigga called me twice while I was at work. Like, what the fuck?
Started sending Instagram messages.
Yeah, I wasn't mad,
You
bro.
could have called back.
Oh my gosh!
I called Jerry back. He didn't answer.
That's not true.
I called you back once. I called you back once.
Can I get credit for trying to not tell the whole story, and this nigga Jerry just exposed himself?
I had no clue too.
What that thing?
Oh shit!
It wasn't no thing.
No, but
niggas out here moving packs on the podcast. What we doing, bro?
Nah, bro.
Damn. He's getting exposed. All right. Do we got what else we got, Dom?
Okay. So, Lizzo's going around crying because dudes don't want to hit the fat cheeks. You feel me?
Damn, it's not okay for you to call her fat.
Oh no, bro! I'm all about
big bone,
man.
Big
I'm
bone.
all about slut shaming. I'm all about
that's
slut shaming.
offensive.
I'm all about
I thought that's what I prefer.
I'm gonna say it again. I'm all about slut shaming.
About the plush game? What'd you say?
Sorry. Slut shaming.
Oh, slut shaming. Damn, but
I'm all about
fat.
She was being slutty. She knows what she did at the Laker game.
I don't know what she did at the Laker game. What'd she do at the Laker?
She came there with her ass cheeks out and was shaking.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm wrong, Mr. Ew.
I just think it's disgusting that a woman would expose herself in an environment like that. That is just utterly wrong. They're children.
Like those seats aren't even that clean.
Children are there.
Yeah. Did not think about that. Those seats are not that clean.
And she didn't make them any cleaner. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, the children saw it all.
Oh my god.
Like
they were
that's a family event. That's like doing that at WWE.
So what animal would you guys best attribute her to? I would say like a rhinoceros.
Let's just say a boar.
I would say a hippo.
Hippo, that's a pretty good one too. And we got niggas on mute. Okay, but yeah, no, she's a big bitch, and I think that's quite disgusting. I don't think that should be anything that should be praised. If anyone disagrees with me, please feel free to let me have it in the comments.
Why can't we normalize 300-pound females being, healthy? Why don't we normalize that?
Excuse me. 300 pounds.
Oh, you don't know about the normalized movement where we normalize?
No, we're not normalizing that. We are not. That is not cool. That is not cool.
Hey, you don't want more pushing for your cushion?
Huh? What'd you say?
Not listening to Dom about normalizing 300-pound women.
Oh my god!
Get in the gym. Get in the gym. Get in the gym and get healthy. Healthy is not 300.
No,
never in the world healthy. Never in the world is 300 healthy.
You wouldn't let Lizzo ride, you know what I mean? Get all up in there. Come on,
Nigga,
man.
I wouldn't take that ride with 2 seatbelts on, nigga. What?
That nigga said I need 2 seatbelts.
Nigga wouldn't take it with 2 seatbelts on, nigga. What you mean, nigga? Nigga, what? Come on, man. No, 300 has never been a healthy number, nigga. Like, no,
Yeah.
no.
She was crying about trying to get at guys, and
she
they
probably
like
5'3".
uh,
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, child.
what? I want to know her exact shit now. Thank you for saying that.
I swear to God, if she's 5'3", bro.
Gotta look that up.
If she's 5'3", bro, she needs to fucking like.
She not 300 though. She not 300.
For sure, gotta be.
Bruh,
She Bella.
She over 220. She definitely over 220.
She definitely over 220.
She like 275.
That's
Uh-oh.
fucking
Here we
huge,
go.
bro.
Here we go.
3.
She
There we
275.
go.
She 275. She 275.
She 3.
Mm-mm.
She's a big girl. She might be 3.
She ain't 3, nigga. 3 would be disturbing.
She's quite disturbing if you ask me.
Nigga, she's.
Oh no, these niggas is lying. They trying to say she weigh 141. Hell no, she don't weigh the same weight as my wife. Y'all got me fucked up. Get out of here.
We know that's a
Wife
lie.
look like
We
Lizzo.
know
We
that's a
know
lie.
this a lie. We know that's a motherfucking lie. Hold on, let me re-put this.
Damn, dog, your wife the size of Lizzo, bro.
Yeah, what? Got me fucked up. Got me
Damn, dog, you must be
affected.
with a big bitch. Hell no.
All right, so Lizzo is 5'6".
Damn, I was off by 3 inches. Okay. Still, 5'6" ain't a lot.
And she is, oh shit, hold on, 271?
I told you,
Jesus.
275.
God
Yeah,
71.
that's after she's been on a keto diet for a month.
Well, this was back in 2019.
Oh,
yeah,
she's gotten bigger since then. She's
Yeah,
accepted
She's been
it.
depressed. She's been depressed and stuff.
Oh, depression brings it on too.
You're a fucking nut,
This
fool.
nigga Willie. You hear Willie? You hear
She's been gaining. Oh, she's been gaining. It brings it, boy. Oh, yeah, that depression right there. Yeah,
Right,
I'm
bro,
telling
you
you,
start
it
eating
had
a
added
little-
about 15 on her.
You start eating more chocolate. You know what I mean?
She recently clocked in at 308.
Yeah, asshole.
She recently clocked in at 308.
Yes.
What
God
I
damn,
tell
this
you?
bitch is a fucking
I
NFL
tell you?
lineman, bro. What are we talking about here? And
3
she came in
games.
with no pants on.
Bruh, accept all women. Accept them for who
Oh
they
my
are
God.
as they come.
Except.
No,
Ew.
no, no, no,
Ew, ew,
no.
ew.
That is unacceptable.
That's disgusting.
No, look. No. My whole thing, accept all women on how they come. But what we're not going to do, but what we're not going to is going to normalize that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Accept them as they come, but what we're not going to do.
If they all get fat and we accept them as they come, then that
We got niggas in the group that like fat girls. So,
and this is true. This is very true. I cannot.
There's someone for everyone.
We do got we do,
Very true.
we do got niggas that like the big girls.
All right, let's play a game here. What's the highest number of a chick that you
Here we
banged
go.
out,
Highest number?
weight wise?
How can you ask me
I was about to say,
estimate?
I don't
Yeah.
Niggas do not know the answer
You
to
don't
that
even
one.
know. You won't even
Come on,
know.
man. We know niggas like we would know if it's like a big bitch or not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
Niggas
you
done
have
hit
to
a
say
big girl before.
You got to say her height as well, because if you just throw out the weight, they'd be like, "Whoa, well, how tall was she? Boy, was that compacted or was that stretched out?" Because
I for sure had a 5'8", 5'9", 160, 170 per girl. She might have been even 180.
That's not.
I
That
don't
ain't.
know.
That ain't.
Is
That
that
ain't it,
big?
dog. Niggas ain't trying to hear that, dog.
Hey man, I kept it. I
That
kept
ain't
it
it,
athletic. I kept it athletic. I'm sorry.
I had about a 5'10", 5'11", 210.
I made my mistakes young. I made my mistakes young, nigga. I kept athletic after that.
That's your biggest.
Yep.
What's your biggest, Jerry?
Hey, couldn't even hold it in. Couldn't even hold it in. Damn. Jerry done had some hundos.
No.
Jerry done banged out some bowling balls, bro.
No. So I've hit one or two big girls before. I would be lying to say I haven't, but the weight was probably like 250 maybe.
Oh.
It might have been. But no, though. But not built like that, though. Not like that, though. Not built like that.
Not like that though.
I know because the weight always look different on females.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't just a fat slob.
Not the fupa.
Not the fupa. For the record, we have an older episode where everybody decides to roast me for my past mistakes.
Poofa?
And Jerry just finally admitted that he fucked a 250 out here. So I just want to run that back.
Okay, hey, yo. Does the 250 has the poofa in the front?
A little one, but not like a super nasty.
A little one.
A little fupa? Nah, no. You can have a little fupa in the front, and it's not like okay. Wait. Let me take it back. Let me take it back. Because this is the question. When you say fupa, do you mean the big extra fat above the pussy stomach?
Is she 250, bro? She gotta have that, bro. She gotta have that.
It was a little. That's what I'm saying. It was a little bit. It wasn't like a slit stomach. No, it wasn't a flat stomach. No, it wasn't. It was not a flat stomach.
Jerry, at one point you was holding on the rolls.
You
were holding on the rolls,
like a snowman.
She had a couple rolls.
Bitch looked like
how dare you talk about Lizzo? How dare you, nigga?
There's a difference, nigga.
How dare you talk about Lizzo? You over here.
How dare you? All right, how tall is she? Like
5'6", 5'7".
Damn.
Ooh, that's compacted. That's compacted, bro. That's compacted.
That's a fucking. That is bigger than a fullback, bro.
I'm trying to tell you, it wasn't a fat slob. She was a very thick girl.
Hold on. 5'6", 250.
She's a very thick girl.
You know niggas who played football. You don't even weigh 250, nigga.
Facts.
Nigga, women typically. I'm gonna even say typically. Actually, not true. That's what I'm saying, bro. She wasn't built like. Why are you niggas trying to make it? You niggas are trying to get me to say she was a fat slob, and that wasn't the case. She was a thick girl. Okay. It's not a fat slob, no matter how you.
At no point did I tell you. At no point did I tell you to call her a fat slob.
How many 250s do you know?
Huh?
How many 250s do you know?
How many? I know a lot. I do Herbalife, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of girls.
I just want to share a picture of somebody that's 5'6", 250 to see what that looks like.
She was a thick girl.
She was a thick girl.
She's a thick girl. That's the title of the podcast. She's a thick girl.
But yeah, she was talking about she's going through depression and shit because nobody wants to hit.
Oh, Lizzo. Okay, my fault. Yeah, that bitch. Sorry, that woman. Yeah, man. Nah, she put on some weight. I'm sure. What do you guys think about that? You think?
I thought she was working out. What happened to that?
Who knows?
She was working out them Twinkies down her gullet. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, if she is, good for her because she needed to start. Good for her.
What does working out look like in your guys at that weight? Like at that size?
Simple stuff. Simple stuff like
break it down.
Like I don't like I was for somebody that's that big because of the pressure on their joints and shit like that. You can't have them doing box jumps and shit like that. Like it's just too much pressure.
Right.
But you gotta just have them start off doing ultimately weightlifting. Like that's how you gotta start them off because the cardio gonna be too much. Like that you gotta build them up for that. But I do believe weightlifting and ultimately getting their body moving. But really, truly, for a person that size, it's about their nutrition. But for working out though, yeah, just like, starting off with base stuff, like can you do an air squat? You know what I'm saying? Can you fucking hold your arms above your head and do a squat? Shit like that.
She can't do an air squat. This bitch is big. Nigga, 250.
So that's not 250 is not inhabitable.
Hey, Jerry's not gonna let you shame his big bitch.
Bro, what, bro? 250?
250 is not inhabitable, bro. That's not like 400.
I need to pull up. Damn it, I want to pull
up
picture of somebody.
Look, she a quarter pounder, Jack.
Especially if she thick too.
She's a quarter pounder, Jack.
Okay, let's do this.
Hold on. She a quarter pounder, Jack. You banging out a quarter pounder.
She's
Liz
thick, dog.
Liz Cambridge.
Yeah,
it's 6'10",
QP.
230.
Who?
That's a big bitch.
What'd you say?
Yeah, she looked
Liz
good.
Cambridge.
Who is that?
Okay, Ron. Remember the girl I sent in the Instagram chat was like, she was like, oh, how dare they call me big, And then she's like,
oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, she
is 6'10",
230.
230.
And that's stretched out. Oh, this is
your girl was 5'6", 250.
Yeah,
that ain't stretched out.
For himself. He can't answer for himself right now, so I'll answer for him. He was with a quarter pounder. He's with a quarter pounder.
That boy had a Big Mac.
Yo, bro, she got more than a big bag. Bitch had a big
250. What the fuck? Damn.
That nigga crazy.
This nigga was in there wrestling state champions. He was in there wrestling state champions.
Yes,
Bros, boy.
Damn.
How many 250? Look, and he said he know quite a few. How many 250 pounders do y'all know? Personally.
Now my question is, I need him to hurry up and hop back on.
Personally, hey, hold on, before he hops back on, how many 250 pounders y'all know?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. And I did Herbalife. Not a lot. Not a lot. Shit. Yo, I need this nigga to get back on, yo. This nigga said he didn't.
I'm just mad that he was, bruh.
Did he say he know a couple of them, or did he knock down a couple of them?
Oh, shit.
Damn, bruh.
Don't be twisting his words, bruh.
Ain't nobody twisting words, bro. Only thing we twist them rolls back.
Yeah.
That's why I said I need him on here because I got to clarify some shit.
Damn, that's crazy.
We have had this conversation multiple times. This is the first time I'm hearing about the 250. So
250. 5'6",
I am shocked.
250.
I am shocked.
Yeah, because he was definitely roasting you with the linebacker. So that's crazy.
Bruh. How many jokes did I have?
244.
How many jokes did I have? Like, okay, nigga. Okay.
Yeah. That wasn't doing yourself much justice, though, either, Dom.
Damn, a nigga said 250. I thought somebody was talking about bench press.
There's a song that perfectly describes.
What the fuck?
I'm like, niggas is talking bench press in this bitch, like, damn. And then I heard, yeah, bro, but she built like she ain't like that though. Ain't like that. It ain't like that though. 250, but it's not like that though.
Yo, she a thick guy. Quarter pounder.
Okay, so what's too much,
bruh? Unless she tall, over 200 gets ridiculous.
I mean, everybody got preferences. I think, I don't know.
I know a girl that's 5'11", 220, but her body is like fit and shit, so she looked like she's slim, you know what I'm saying, with a core and shit. So she looked like she probably 180. You feel what I'm saying? But she 220 though. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like
220 big. 220 kind of big.
But she's toned, but it's muscle. I know,
but it's kind of big. It's dense. It's dense.
Like it doesn't take away the fact that she's big.
Yeah.
Just because she's built nice.
Yeah. Just
we're not saying that you wouldn't do what you got to do, but is she still big?
Yeah, 220's kind of.
Does there become a point that you're in the bed?
You see flat stomach, core, probably some D titties, fat ass, thick thighs, skinny calves, and you're saying that 220 is big? I'm saying you're not just gonna. I'm saying you're not just gonna throw her up in the air. That's what I'm saying. I mean, 220 is heavy,
but that's
big?
a lot of work to maintain that too, right? Because if she not maintaining that, nigga, that shit is
that could turn into 240 quick.
And it ain't so tight. You know what I mean? Like,
so all of a sudden you get loosey goosey.
I don't know. Then you got a 250.
I mean, anybody in the fitness world has to maintain. Anybody in the fitness world has to maintain. That is the simple fact of being. Oh shit, getting the concept down that it is a lifestyle. I know I can enjoy some shit, but I need to get back on track. And you feel me after a certain amount of days because I know what the fuck can happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's just all about maintaining and that. So of course, if somebody's working out. And
she got kids?
Probably been had kids.
Oh, okay. If you can have kids and keep that type of figure, then shit.
So it's like
type of routine.
It's like that's not big. It's heavy for sure. Oh, you heavy. You heavy. But big, I wouldn't say big. That's what I'm saying. It's like a
but that's
so he's big. He's big got to be more than 220.
Down a meal or two. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just going out to dinner, nigga. You ordering for 3.
Nah, that just means like when she riding, you just gonna look like a big ass nigga on top of you.
Damn. Damn.
You have a 220 bitch of yeah.
This nigga dog, boy. This nigga
wow. This nigga wow. Nigga,
especially a buff bitch. What? This nigga E got the buffest bitch on the block. Oh my god,
that's crazy,
bro. This nigga wow. Hey, time out. Time that nigga out.
Oh shit! This nigga having technical difficulties after
this. Yeah.
Oh shit! It's really not working. Holy shit!
Your camera died. I saw it showed low battery.
Nah. Oh, it did.
Hell yeah.
On the bottom left of your screen.
Nah, if this shit's on, it ain't dead. But anyway, keep going.
Can you hear me now? Can you see me now?
Oh, the plug came out.
That's hella funny, dude.
Dom is hilarious, but Dom is hilarious.
Oh, man. Crazy.
What were you going through that nigga head, bro?
Yo, how about this? So how about this nigga Dom was dancing? He got in that nigga face talking about some.
I don't know why he keeps telling a story like that. I did not get in that nigga's face. The nigga came up on me. I don't know why he keeps telling a story like that. This nigga be lying.
I'm not lying, bro. I swear to God. I swear on everything.
What do you do?
Bro, so look, bro. So there's this dude that's just hella lingering around where we're sitting at, right? We're sitting at like this
in a little section.
A little sectional, right? And this dude just keeps hella lingering around. But in the very beginning, you know, Dom's loose right now. Dom had a few shots to kill before we came. Now we got there. Now we had a couple more. Like they had. I didn't have shit. I'm sober. So mind you, I'm completely sober watching everything transpire, right? So this nigga Dom is over here feeling himself, right? The dude comes over, starts dancing like this, bro. Starts dancing like this. Right? So he's dancing like that. So Dom come up like this. Dom comes up over to this nigga like this.
Not what I did.
Gets
Okay, I'm gonna let him tell us.
So then look at wait. So Dom does that, and then the dude does this. Gets hella in Dom's face, bro. This nigga Dom immediately turned around and walked away. Bruh, that
you giving mixed signals, dog?
Bruh. This nigga was.
Bruh, so let me tell my side of the story.
Dom was just dunking this fool. Dom did not want to give him no play. Go ahead.
So my side of the story. This nigga comes over out
your intoxicated side of the story. Go ahead.
Go for it.
No, yours.
This nigga is dancing with a female that's around us in the area. You know what I mean? And this female got a fat ass. Niggas dancing with her. I'm like, oh, bro, gay, but he got a female? Like, oh, maybe he ain't gay. You know, white dude's got some swag. So he looks at me and he's like, hop on. So I start walking over to the girl and I'm trying to dance with the girl a little bit. And then she's like, no, I'm not trying to dance no more. So then I'm standing there and bruh's dancing next to me. And then I'm just like, fuck it, I'm dancing in a moment. And then bruh just starts getting closer to me. And I look over at this nigga Willie. I'm like, whoa. And I just start dancing away from this nigga like, nope, not happening.
No, y'all was all, no, they was all looking in each other's eyes doing the fucking.
You don't need to be talking.
All right.
I heard the first night was wild.
No need to be talking. It's definitely.
The first night was wild.
Nigga shut up immediately. My nigga shut up immediately just now, bro.
The first night was wild, huh?
Bro, listen, that nigga sweating.
I'm gonna say that nigga. I know what that sweaty mean.
Yo,
I know what that sweaty mean. I done seen that sweaty before.
Oh my god.
Hell no, E. That nigga's glistening, bro.
Inside though. Our friend.
Oh my god.
Yeah, our friend.
My nigga said, fuck y'all.
Everybody exiting, just watching.
Nigga said, fuck y'all, and turning off this goddamn camera, nigga. No way. Oh my
god. My damn camera died.
Oh my god, bro. Nah, but listen, Dom completely misremembered the entire story because here's what happened.
Fuck y'all niggas.
Here's what happened. None of that happened. Dom, you were standing over next to the couch that I was sitting on top of, right? And Jerry, for what you're saying, that was Jerry. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that part because it's not that it was anything bad with it, but it's just I don't think that I'm thinking about the same thing you were talking about. But anyways,
somebody is dancing.
No. This is all I'm saying is that he was just like lingering around. Like I said, he was just like at the edge of the table type of thing. Like kind of off a little bit, right? And then he was just like I said, making all these shoulder movements, bruh. And at this point, I don't think that we had any suspicion about him at first. I thought he was with the people whose table was there, right? I thought
because he was there when we first pulled up.
So that's what I thought. I was under that assumption. So we didn't have any inclination to think that he was one way or another, right? But you undoubtedly, without hesitation, got in his face. Because you do that when you get drunk. That's just you, Dom, as a person. When you start feeling yourself, nigga, you be getting in people's faces. Like, you're just a happy-go-lucky guy. You know, you want to get the party going and shit. This nigga Dom was like, "Oh, you're feeling it too, bro?" Like, yeah, fucking, I feel it. And that nigga was just like, "Oh yeah." Dom was like, "Oh no."
Yeah, I was definitely swerving all type of male advances out there. That was not the
yo. And then so bro, look, so we're at the beach, right? We're at the beach. Apparently, the people in front of us was trying to talk to some people about getting some herbs out there, right? On the beach. We're all sitting on these like beach chairs, and one of the dudes that was with the people selling the weed, I think that's what they was doing, right? They were selling weed.
Yeah.
Which one? Which one? Yeah.
So, I guess one of the dudes.
One of
the dudes happened to be gay, right? And we're all having a conversation, just in-depth talking. I don't even know what we were talking about. We were just all in-depth conversation, talking to each other, looking at each other, not even paying attention to this nigga. This nigga talk about some, "Oh, hey, boys." Yo, this nigga said that shit 3 times. "Oh, hey, boys." And we didn't say nothing. What did he say before he walked away?
What did he say? Okay, I'm finna get.
He was like, "Then fuck it, then." Yeah.
I'm out here. Fuck it. I'm out of here. Fuck it. I'm out of here.
You talking about if the ignore button was a person,
bruh? Hey, bruh, if the ignore button was people, nigga, because everybody was like, I think me, Jerry, I think Don was in the conversation. Willie he was dazed off looking at the beach or something. Because he was like,
I was talking to Pat. Pat and I was talking.
That's what it was. Yeah.
He was on my side, and me and Pat were talking, and y'all were talking. And then I didn't even know that the nigga was saying anything. Y'all told me about it after.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how it was going. So they was talking, and then he was standing low key in front of like Jerry and Willie Moore. You feel me? Because it was like more between them, but
we're all lined up. We're all lined up like this: Pat, me, Jerry, E, and then Dom.
You can see the nigga drifting low key, right? Like kind of drifting this way, and it's like I not looking at him. Just talking to Jerry, like, who is this intruder? You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, hey, like, boys.
Looking like, who is this intruder coming this way? And all you hear is, "Hey, boys. Hey, boys." And, nigga, we did not break conversation, not near nigga in the group, nigga. Like, I'm talking about, it was like, nigga, no hiccup, no pause, nigga, no break of the eyes, nigga, no nothing. Like, no, nothing, nigga, on all accord, though. On all accord. Nigga, to the point where that nigga walked away, he was, "Fuck it, I'm out of here," right? After he walked away, like, nigga, if hitting the ignore button was people, nigga, oh my gosh, nigga, like, that shit had me dying, dog. That shit was hilarious. And then the nigga tried to put on the disguise and tried to catch this nigga watching down Oakland Drive, nigga. Like, he pulled up on these niggas, and niggas was like, "Was that him?"
Nigga did pull up on us.
What? So I knew it was the nigga. I was like, bruh,
I just thought about that shit.
I'm like, get the fuck up out of here. Like,
he put the wig and shit on?
Nah, Brad walked up on us with a hat on talking about, "Oh, what's up, fellas? What we doing tonight?" Like, what? Who is you, bruh? Hey. He was like, like, "Where we going?" And I was like, "I'm about my business, but you need to move, bruh." And he just was like, "Oh, all right," and walked away.
And I'm like, nigga, I was.
Can you go over there? Fuck.
That's what he said?
Yes, bro.
Oh.
That shit was hell, buddy.
I was low-key trailering, so I saw, like, from the behind. I'm like, bro, this is that same nigga. And he walking up on them talking about something like, what we doing?
And then he just, like, assimilated with us. He just, like, was a part of
our crew. Tried to walk with him.
Bruh,
we're just moving
on some Assassin's Creed shit where you join the group and then you try to blend in and just keep walking like niggas don't see you.
That's a good analogy.
All right, bruh. We looking at this nigga like, I'm looking at this nigga for sure like, bruh, what the fuck? And then I instantly was like, bruh, that's the nigga. And everybody looking like, bruh, that's the nigga. He tried to throw in a hat and some shades, nigga, and tried to, you know what I'm saying? Throw an escapade, nigga.
They was having like a drag competition and shit out there.
Bruh, that shit crazy, dog. That shit crazy, dog.
Wow.
Yeah.
He for sure gonna try to trick somebody in about 5 years.
I don't know. I don't know if he can get away with it. That nigga built like a running back.
That's hella funny. I can't read that shit. What that say?
Hasta la vista.
Yeah. But yeah, man, crazy trip.
Yeah. No, I had a great time. Oh shit, my fault. Yeah. All right. We've been going for almost 2 hours now. That was good. Y'all got anything y'all want to say before we get the fuck out of here?
I'll wrap it up and close it out.
All right.
Man, whenever you go to any type of bar or any type of club, make sure you always cover your drink. You never know what may happen to you. I don't like the fact that, you know, there's people out there that do bad things, but we got to watch out for those people. I know people out here do Bill Cosby shit. So,
Make sure you stay hydrated and eat before you, go out drinking.
And when in need of CBD products or Delta 8, always shop Hemp4, the number 4, sale.store. You can find us on Instagram. Right now, currently, the website page is down under construction. So go ahead and find us on Instagram at hemp4sale.store. Again, that 4 is the number 4, hemp4sale.store on Instagram.
Yo, that was fire, E. You wrote that down?
Nah, man, off the dome.
Oh, my nigga been practicing. Okay. My nigga been putting in the mental reps. Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
All right. And all right, you guys. So with that, we want to go ahead and get the fuck out of here. It's pretty fucking late where I'm at. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Ignorant Intellect. On behalf of the crew, we appreciate you for tuning in, man. We had a fun ass trip in Miami. Probably gonna be talking about it a little bit more in future episodes, but yeah, if you guys like what you saw, please feel free to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, anything you guys want us to talk about, or yeah, anything. Let us know. We're always open to it. So yeah, we'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.